Ooh, child, now Aubrey done went on here and filed a whole ass RICO charge against UMG over K Dots. They not like us. Now, the comments had me in here crying because, y'all, they was like, this man done went to HR on a rap beef. Listen, so as you know, I delve into this a little bit because I was just like, this is really interesting because so basically, what he is alleging is that they used an illegal scheme using bots and payola and other methods to boost Not Like Us. They're saying that, if they would not have done this organically, this song would not have been this popular. Because they're saying that, they use these things to infiltrate our airways, thus making the songs, so popular. So basically, what they have come out to say also is that UMG lowered their licensing rate by 30% for Not Like Us. So thus, taking a little money over here, putting it over there, and boom, boom, boom. Now, so if you know anything about what happened, so basically they filed a racketeering influence and corrupt organizations, which we all know as a RICO charge, alleging deceptive business practices and false advertising under New York State law. So just think of this as a preemptive strike, to kind of gather information because, they're trying to figure out like what other means that they do this under. Now, this is where I'm just like, dude, read the room. Because first of all, this is very unrapper like. Second of all, the other side of you is showing. Third of all, I feel like he is opening himself up to, a counter because we all know how intellectual, K Dot is. So here's the thing. One, you're giving him more material to put out some remixes if he's damn well so pleases to. Two, you cannot refute the validity of that whole song. And that also leads me to question, you sue him for this or you sue this label for this, but you don't sue him for the things that he said in that song. That kind of is kind of backwards to me. But like I said, you're not going to tell me that some of those songs that Aubrey has put out were not utilizing some of these same tactics that he's saying. So it's like, okay, if this is a preemptive strike to get the information to figure out how they did it, and they can fuck around and figure out that you did the same thing, or somebody in your camp, because we know how your camp has holes in it, leaks this information out, what do we have? If he wins this, you know what? This will be like a landmark situation because again, we have to go back and understand how streaming came about and why streaming is so important now, and how, like Jermaine Dupri came out and was just like, yo, y'all in the streaming things, y'all wouldn't have made it back in the day when we had to move actual units. And that goes back to the whole J line where, ain't nobody moving units other than M, Pimp Juice, and us. So this will be really, really interesting how all of this, pans out and where it's going to go. Because if you did not also notice, Aubrey has absolutely said that his new tour that will be starting next year starts when? Of course, on the day of the Super Bowl. So understand, because a lot of people are like, I'm not really understanding, like, why is it so, like, I'm okay, this one got streamed. He's basically alleging that the fact that Kendrick's song was streamed so many times, the streams took away from his ability to stream, so thus causing him to lose money. And it clearly was a very large sum of money for you to pull a stunt like this and really risk the pen in your career, because like, dude, how can we respect you as a rapper because you out here. Yeah, I want to make a complaint.